possible virtual reality for under $200. This was a major accomplishment in bringing VR to the masses. Do any of you have an RX 480? All right. And we are extremely proud to be the technology provider of choice to the game console market. Over the last few years, we have seen incredible success with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One game consoles. And just this year, we saw the launch of the updated PS4 and the PS4 Pro, as well as the Microsoft Xbox One S, bringing new features and capability to the console market. And we are also working with Microsoft on Project Scorpio, which will launch next year. All of these systems are powered by AMD. And if you look at all of these examples, they have one thing in common. It is really AMD is committed to pushing the envelope. And we are at our best when we are delivering high-performance technologies that change the game and deliver incredible experiences. So, today is another one of those really special moments. We are extremely excited to give you the first sneak peek of ZEN. Now, let me give you a little bit of background. We started ZEN 4 years ago as a complete new design.
Он говорит, мы стартанули ZEN 4 года назад.
And we focused on a couple of things. The first
Что же вы его
was
не
to
анонсировали
build a
сразу?
great machine. We set a huge goal to increase our instructions per clock by 40% from our previous generation at the same energy efficiency. Second, we wanted to build a smart machine, one that is able to sense its environment and adapt to its surroundings and applications so that it continues to get better and better and better over time.
Да, лучше.
Today, I'm absolutely thrilled to tell you we have met or exceeded our goals. Now, the ZEN core architecture is going to go into a wide range of products, but we chose the desktop PC market for our very, very first product for one reason. Because we love PC gaming, and we know you.
Ну, короче, лапшу на уши вешать. Мы типа любим PC гейминг, блядь. Там, ура, там, мы всегда технологии там новые, блядь, изобретаем.
Actually, it's quite amazing. You have a few questions. You have a few comments. You have a few suggestions and needs. The excitement around this product is really incredible. So,
короче, не будет новых процессоров ZEN, забейте. Это все вешание лапшу на уши.
Finally, I want the specs. I want to know what to look for. ZEN or 7700K? We're going to answer that question today for sure. All right, next. If IPC and TDP is good, ZEN could clean up. You still have to spend $1,000 on that other thing. So.
Помните, они представляли бульдозер?
All right. What else?
AMD когда-то представляли, типа они должны были. Intel там, блядь, превзойти тоже так же пиздели. И в итоге ничего на самом деле крутого такого не изобрели.
They should call it ZEN Furion. Thanks for that advice. We appreciate it. Looks like AMD is going to give the CPU market a much-needed shake-up with ZEN. Looking forward to this. And yes, are we looking forward to this?
Выглядит как комментарий был. AMD нужно реально разгрести кашу, типа, ну, обстановочку, чтобы
there are a lot of questions out there about ZEN, and I want to answer many of them today. So let's get right to it. Let's start first with the name. Now, I have to give you a little bit of the story on ZEN, the name. Okay, so when we started this project, ZEN was actually named by our engineers. And can you imagine just how hard it is for engineers to agree upon a name? It's like next to impossible, by the way. We chose ZEN because it represented balance. We had a vision for a new CPU that could deliver high performance, low power, and new features all at the same time. And to accomplish this, we needed balance. So the concept of Zen really fit what we were trying to do. And we really knew with clarity of purpose and determination and a lot of smart people, we could build something amazing. And we have. Now, the truth is, I love Zen, we all love the name Zen.
Блять, I love Zen. Это, конечно, эпично.
As we bring Zen to the market, we want people not just to think about the performance and the efficiency,
Zen, на лбу напишите Zen.
but we also want people to think about Zen taking computing to the next horizon. So for our very, very first announcement of the day, I'm extremely pleased to show you for the first time the name of our new CPU.
Давай, ну. Мы сейчас, говорит, представим имя нового процессора. Путь к новому горизонту. Новая форма силы. Блять, эпично. Новая разработка. Сила есть цель. Короче. Новая эра. Ryzen. Что? Ryzen? Блин. А, это процессоры называются Ryzen.
What do you guys think of Ryzen? We love Ryzen. Okay, Ryzen is the next level processor for you,
Типа там
our next
Ryzen Pro,
level
что
of
ли?
users. Ryzen symbolizes the power of Zen, reaching the next horizon of computing.
Блять, ага,
And
имя нового
Ryzen will
процессора.
enable all of you, enthusiast gamers, digital creators,
Типа вся сила нового процессора в имени, в
and
ее
you
имени.
technology geeks, all of you, to do everything that you want to do and more. So, okay, now let me share a bit more about our Ryzen processor design. You all know it's an 8-core, 16-thread design using simultaneous multi-threading. Incredibly powerful. On performance, we didn't just meet our performance goals.
Я не удивлюсь, если она слабее, чем даже четырехъядерный процессор от Intel.
Okay, now let's talk about frequency. All that speculation out there about frequency.
Давайте, блять, поговорим.
I can tell you that our Ryzen processors at launch will have base clock speeds of 3.4 gigahertz.
А базовая частота 3-4 ГГц на запуске будет. Довольно неплохо, наверное.
Each Ryzen processor will also have a boost mode, and we're going to announce those boost frequencies at launch next quarter.
Ага, мы, говорит, еще будет boost мод, но мы, говорит, потом boost мод скажем, когда запустим процесс.
Which has board options from the extreme high end of performance and overclocking to small form factor. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about the guts of Ryzen and how we got all of that performance. Ryzen includes 5 new features that we call AMD Sense MI technologies.
Этот Ryzen типа будет включать каких-то 5 новых черт технологий.
An extremely intelligent processor capable of learning on the fly. Our first 2 Sense MI technologies are neural net prediction and smart prefetch. Now we didn't select this name Sense MI lightly. We have true machine intelligence with Ryzen. So, with neural net prediction, we're using the machine learning to self-train and preload the right instructions to enable the machine to run faster. And once we get those right instructions, Smart Prefetch actually learns to anticipate the data the app needs and have it ready before it's actually needed. So, together, these technologies are so accurate that they account for about
типа там она вот эта сама логическая цепочка создает, так понял.
Now next, we focused on getting ultimate performance from the machine. We literally have hundreds of sensors, hundreds, throughout Ryzen to sense and locally optimize the chip so that it can run at the fastest possible speed and at the lowest possible power. We call these features pure power and precision boost. Together, this is an amazing amount of control that allows us to dial up the frequency and dial down the power on each part of the chip independently in milliseconds, okay, milliseconds, with near perfect accuracy. If you want to talk about control, that's control. Now, with all of this capability, we have enabled a really cool new feature just for you, our enthusiast gamers. And it's called extended frequency range. With all the sensors we have across Ryzen, our processor is smart enough to know what environment it is in. So depending on the cooling that you're using in your environment and your system, whether it's air cooling, water cooling, or even liquid nitrogen, Ryzen will sense that you have premium cooling and actually enable higher clock speeds as the system gets cooler.
Типа надо будет понимать, какое у вас охлаждение установлено, и от этого будет устанавливаться частота.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. You now know a bit more about Ryzen and our Sense MI technology.
Теперь вы знаете больше об этом процессе.
You guys really, really well. Talk is nice, but seeing is believing.
Да, говорить это хорошо, но видеть это другое.
Now, I've been reading all of this stuff about how competitive is Ryzen really, how does it do versus the competition.
Да, как совместим Ryzen.
First demo in a head-to-head test that really stresses the CPU. And my friend Robert is going to help.
Сейчас нам стресс-тест покажет.
So, we're going to start first with the Blender 3D modeling and rendering application. This is actually a great CPU test because it scales very, very well with cores and threads. And we have
Это очень хороший тест, там
we have Ryzen, which is running at 3.4 GHz, running without boost. And we have the only other 8-core, 16-thread processor on the market. The Intel Core i7 6900K running at its stock 3.2 GHz base and 3.7 GHz boost. No adjustments.
Intel i7 какой-то там в стоке, блядь, сейчас будет показывать.
So Robert,
будут сравнивать.
Okay. So AMD is on the left, Intel is on the right,
Ой, блядь.
and we are rendering the
Как
logo
непонятно,
of our
нахуй,
Ryzen
тупых
processor.
объясняет.
And guys, this is a heavy, heavy CPU workload. So you can see it's working hard. Now, as we get towards completion, it's almost there. What you'll see is that Ryzen at 3.4 gigahertz, let me let it keep going a little bit here. Ryzen at 3.4 gigahertz without boost actually matches the performance of the 6900K that currently lists for about $1,100. What do you think of that?
$1,100 он сказал, да? 1100. То есть $120 будет стоить?
Okay, even better than that. The Ryzen part in this demo will ship at 95 watt TDP. So our performance is matching the 140 watt TDP of 6900K stock with lower power before we have finished optimizing the performance. Okay, now let's look at just one more CPU test. I can't help myself. I feel like I have to show you these things. All right, now we're going to use Handbrake. Same two systems, same configurations. And this demo is going to take about a minute to run. So let me ask Robert to go ahead and start this demo.
А теперь, говорит, будет без разгона, якобы. Те же самые конфигурации.
Okay. So Handbrake is really a popular open source app that transcodes one form of video to the next. And this is another heavy, heavy CPU workload that scales well.
Это другой типа какой-то сильный
And so what you'll see is you see the task manager on the side of both systems, and you can see, you have 8 cores and 16 threads running. Actually, what we're doing is we're transcoding the Ryzen video that we just showed you to the Apple TV3 preset in Handbrake. And it's going to take a little bit of, a little while because it's actually a heavy video workload. And as we finish, how are we doing there, Robert? Are we like making progress? All right. And as we finish, pay attention to the scores, guys. The scores are important in this one. Scores are always important, actually.
54 секунды.
And as we finish, you see the Ryzen processor without boost actually beats the 6900K by about 10%, or roughly 5 seconds or so, on this very intense CPU workload. So how cool is that? Now, guys, I have to tell you, for all of you at home, this is for real, all right? If you want to test this yourself and see how heavy these workloads are, you can go to AMD.com and download the same image and video files we just used and try to test drive it on your own PCs at home and see how long it takes. It really gives you a view of what we're doing with Ryzen. Now, these are the very, very first competitive demos with Ryzen, and we're very, very happy with the results. But as I said earlier, you can bet our engineers are continuing to fine-tune Ryzen. So we expect the performance will only get better from here. So with that, we have a lot more to show you. We have a bunch of demos to show you Ryzen in action. Let me hand it back over to Jeff.
Давайте ZEN покажем в действии.
Jeff?
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Very cool demos to see the pure power of Ryzen. And now I'm back with Robert. Hey. We're going to move on to, we have 4 really unique demos that are going to show sort of different aspects of the processor. We're going to start with VR.
That's right.
Which, of course, is a big story this year, virtual reality with obviously Vive, Oculus, PSVR, all these systems out.
Короче,
And we've got
VR.
who's a member of the
VR это опять.
Plus, and he is in a Vive there.
Никому нахуй не нужен.
This really cool VR
Который стоит, блядь, $800.
What is happening here? Mixed reality.
Yeah, so by mixed reality, we've combined sort of real-world physical things like we've got wind, he's got a rumble pack on, he's got headphones, and also the virtual reality as well. So we're merging the two together.
Okay.
And we're actually building a Ryzen-based PC in VR.
Yes.
And the system that we're building is the system that we designed this demo on, that this demo is running on right now, and is sitting right there on the shelf.
Okay, very cool. So he gets to design the first Ryzen PC in VR, and then it will become real. And this is a demo that you guys made at AMD?
Yep, that's right. A couple of my colleagues, I get all the glory here talking about it, but they got to make it in-house with the help of a couple studios here in Austin using the Unity engine. We have some really, really creative people at AMD that make VR, and I think that's really cool.
All right, well, he's, it looks like there's snow and there's
dragons
flying around. It's a full-on experience for him, and he gets the PC, and it becomes real, and hopefully he gets a real PC at the end of it, right?
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, very cool, Robert. Thank you so much for giving us a look at VR for Ryzen. I think we'll see you a little bit later. And now we're going to walk around the room because there are a bunch of different demo stations. So let's head on over to look at what a game looks like running on Ryzen in 4K. That's one of the things I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering about. What is game performance going to be like in 4K? So we're going to look at that. And we got fans here. So you guys having fun? What's your name?
Bridget.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Охуенно, говорит, наслаждайтесь. Я, говорит, наслаждаюсь.
It's pretty awesome. The VR looks really fun.
We're going to be streaming that live after this, but now on to the games. All right, Battlefield 1 is the game we're going to take a look at. Of course, one of the most visually impressive games.
Так улыбается, как будто это ей ебет.
DICE in Sweden and also Electronic Arts. So we're going to take a look at what this game looks like in 4K running on Ryzen. And to do that, we're going to have the classically trained. How are you? I'm Jeff.
Good, nice to meet you, James.
James, great to see you. So, all right, we got 2 machines here. We've got a Ryzen PC and another PC. So, tell us, what are we seeing here? We're going to see a comparison between 2 systems?
Yeah, absolutely. So, side by side, head to head, we've got our Ryzen 8-core 16-thread processor, 3.4 gigahertz with NVIDIA
Короче,
X.
пиздобольно все это лапшу на уши вешают.
4K.
Сейчас тесты все покажут.
The highest of the high quality.
Everything maxed out.
Maxed out as much as we can.
Да, все типа на максималках, блять, ничего.
6900K retail configuration with that same Titan X graphics card.
The same graphics card, different processors, 4K resolution, Battlefield.
Yep.
Should we head into?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Here and check it out. So
Давай я
frame
прям
counter in
проверим.
the upper right corner here. So
А где они FPS? Они FPS-то не показывают, блядь.
You are at a,
That's
well,
right.
we're both at, it looks like 60, 70 frames per second.
Yep, 60, 70 frames per second. You should see as we go through the different parts of the demo that as the big explosions happen, as the intensity increases, that we're running the same frame rates, if not a little bit better on the Ryzen system,
Right.
depending on where you are in the game. And it's due to the fact that we've got that great branch prediction inside of there, making sure that the instructions are ready and the smart prefetcher.
Что он говорит, не слышно.
As we're doing it. So that's really driving this great smooth gaming experience with these high-end.
Ну вот на самом деле даже не видно, что 30 или 60 FPS, блядь.
Obviously, comparable, same graphics card, but CPU being different, still comparable performance.
А FPS не показывают. То есть, ну, умалчивается информация.
Driving graphics, you know,
Опять.
DirectX 12 or whatnot. Is this Ryzen? Is that helping improve the graphic performance too?
Absolutely, DirectX 12 is a great benefit to gamers because of the increased visual quality you can get from those different aspects, because it spreads the workload across all the cores and threads. So you get the chance to use more of the CPU to drive that experience. It really makes for a smooth gaming experience, and it's something you need a powerful processor to do.
Nice. All right, got the flag. So obviously we're seeing, you know, incredible performance on both systems. I'm sure only going to get better as you get close to launching. The game looks incredible, and a great demo to show the graphical horsepower of
Great.
Ryzen. Thanks, Jan.
Thank you.
All right, on to our next station. We've seen how games will play in 4K on Ryzen. Now we're going to meet someone who actually helps.
4K сейчас буду запускать.
And we're going to talk about how game creators will be empowered by this new processor. Hey, I'm Jeff. How are you?
Hey, Jeff, I'm Mike.
Mike, nice to meet you. Now, Mike, you are an artist who works on games, right? What kind of games have you worked on?
Madden, Halo, Call of Duty, Doom, a little bit of everything.
That's a diverse portfolio. So you work with a bunch of different developers and publishers working on art for their games, co-development. And you're an artist. Are you an animator? Do you do 3D models? What do you build?
Again, a little bit of everything. Concept 3D, concept development, pipeline.
Concept developer, короче.
Characters that need modeled or textured, I'm your guy.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at how you may use Ryzen processor. You're in ZBrush, which, having visited a lot of games,
Давай, посмотрим, как работает инсталляция.
You build, you know, incredible characters in ZBrush. You have millions of polygons here, right?
Sure.
Миллион полигонов здесь, да?
Before it goes into engine and it's, you know, running at 6 frames a second for Ultra 4K, what we have to do is compress those textures, optimize those models so it'll run that fast. Before that happens, developers are stuck wrangling millions and millions of polygons, and what we're going to use in this case is ZBrush. So I have two CPU-centric programs to kind of utilize the CPU here.
Okay.
So for example, we have this neck helmet, and there's no tricks here. It's just hundreds and hundreds of polygons, hundreds of subtools, millions.
4.3 million polygons?
Yeah, we got a guy here. He's running at about 25 million polygons. And,
Oh my God.
ZBrush handled this like a champ, but you can see it really flies on.
Now you gotta tell me, what game is this guy from?
no sneak peeks or exclusives.
Okay.
This was just for fun. A little bit of practice here, just as.
That's what you say now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks very cool. So you built this obviously out in ZBrush, and then you have there's the chip.
Yeah. So millions of polygons is one.
Вы смотрите, они до сих пор показывают этот процессор, и у него до сих пор ножки. То есть они даже, блядь, не поменялись.
Right off the bat, we're using 100% of the CPU, all 8 cores, all 16 threads.
What does Keyshot do? People may not be familiar with Keyshot.
So Keyshot is a CPU-based renderer, and you're going to see as I kind of move around the camera, it's going to kind of fuzz out, and as I let it go, it kind of fuzzes in.
So effectively, it's just rendering these scenes in near real time.
Yes, in near real time.
Блядь,
It's in
лечи.
the CPU, and there's no tricks. It's actually using raycast to kind of find where the real-time reflections are going to go. We have scientifically based, physically based shaders, materials on this thing. We have HDR, high dynamic range images lighting the entire scene. And we also, if I go in here into the scene, we can go ahead and turn on one of those characters. So we're pushing right now about 53 million polygons. No problem. It's finding the
53, говорит, 53 миллиона полигонов.
We get to see how beautiful it looks. I can iterate quickly and get signed off.
Yeah, so put this in context for me. This is obviously something you can do today on other processors, but now you can do it faster.
Yes, and when you're talking about development, number one, I'm a very impatient artist. I want results immediately. I want to iterate quickly. I need to creatively find out what's going to work and what's not fast so I can make higher resolution images, textures, models, ultra, we got ultra 4K.
Да, как мне нравится эти полигоны, там хуёны, 4K, и там все технологии причисляют.
So I can, have reliability and speed, so I can save and export.
So it helps the creative process and also, I guess, faster too, so it allows you to build games faster, more
Yeah, exactly. More games, more beautiful games, faster.
Да, говорит, будут еще как красивые игры, типа.
Keep you guys
Блять.
fed with new games and new content.
What are you working on today?
Больше силы, больше игр, блядь, пиздец, конечно.
Lots of secrets. All right. Well, thank you very
Да,
much.
блядь, много секретов. Скорее много лапши на уши.
Can be made better with Ryzen. All right. Our last station we're going to check out here relates to the world of esports, and what an amazing year it has been for esports. I mean, we're all watching streams online, incredible competitions around the world, and one of the things that esports players love to do is stream their games for their fans on platforms like Twitch and YouTube. Well, we're going to meet a special guest now. You probably have seen him competing online or watching his streams online. It's the one and only PPD from Evil Geniuses. Pete, great to see you, man, and a couple of your friends with you. And Robert.
Даже не знаю, как в стриме,
So,
как
PPD,
типа.
tell us, you're playing Dota 2 here, 7.0.
Ой, бля, опять Dota 2.
Coming.
Сука, Dota 2, то
Everyone's
есть.
excited about the new patch. So tell us,
Ненавижу.
for your experience, you're playing on the Ryzen machine. What do you look
Ой,
for?
блядь. Он будет Dota играть на этой Ryzen
For me as a player, I like to
машине.
play on like the best graphics possible, and I also want my stream to be able to view like the best graphics possible. So just having like a
Нахуй вам это Dota, блядь? Неужели
make sure it doesn't slow
такой
me
процессор
down,
нужен,
also,
блядь?
provide
Чтобы
some
Dota
experience
играть.
for fans. It's really important.
Right. That's a good point. Now, Robert, as he mentioned, I think a lot of players, don't want to sort of impinge at all on their gaming experience. So sometimes we'll even have like a second
Опять Dota рекламируют, блядь.
coding. But it seems like with Ryzen,
Куда ни повернись,
you'll be
везде
able
это
to
ебучий
play the
Dota,
game,
блядь,
max out,
ненавижу.
and also code.
Yeah, one system. So
Куда
gaming
ее уж так
demanding,
пиарить-то, блядь, а?
coding also demanding, and oftentimes when you try to put both of them
Может,
on
они
the
просто
same
новых
chip,
игроков
there's not enough
привлекают
performance
просто.
there to get it done. But Ryzen can
Многие
do
новые
it.
выгоды.
We're live on Twitch right now at 1080p, 5500K bits, no drop frames.
Okay.
It's exactly what we want, right?
Yes. So, and tell us, we've got some other machines here. So tell us, we know what PPD's got. Ryzen, full-blown 1080p, playing and streaming perfectly. What do we have on either side here? Maybe start over here.
Yep, sure. So on the left we have the
Короче, ждите, как
Intel
Horizon Zero Dawn на
5500K,
PlayStation 4.
Again, streaming and gaming at the same time, same encode settings.
Right.
Otherwise, same system aside from the CPU and motherboard.
Okay.
As you would expect an $1,100 CPU to do, it can keep up with the Ryzen chip.
Okay.
But
Yes.
if we go to the other side, we have a different competitor, this time
Beautiful.
6700K, and we've overclocked this to 4.5 gigahertz flat. So this is above and beyond what this chip comes with out of the box.
Right.
And the chip is now powerful enough to both game and stream.
О, он уже лагает, смотрите.
He's playing it's fine, but
That's
then when
right.
you look at the stream back
Он
on
лагает.
Twitch, it definitely seems like it seems like frames are being dropped.
Yeah, we're dropping a ton of frames on the 6700K system, so it's even overclocked, it is not capable of keeping up with the AMD Ryzen PC, doing that from one system.
Amazing. Well, I gotta say, PPD, this is pretty cool that your career now is playing games and getting to stream them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
А, типа это AMD справа, а слева это
Well,
Intel.
no, you've done an amazing job, and that's so
Пиздёж.
incredible now to see all these, these athletes emerging in the gaming world. But for you, let me ask you, you're obviously training a lot, competing, but the idea of streaming to your fans, how important is it for you to be able
Я не
to
сравниваю
have
просто
solution?
Yeah, and being able to
этот
stream
поток
is
многопоточный,
really
однопоточный,
nice
что
to
ли.
connect with my fans online all across the world, and it's something that most people in other kind of genres of sports aren't capable of doing, which makes like this whole
Какой
gaming
спорт?
and
Тут
online
это спорт, что ли? Ебаный, что
such
ли?
an interesting industry. So just looking forward to that.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Jeff. It looked like you had a lot of fun going through the demo with the team there.
Давайте уже новую
Look,
видюху
it's been an
показывайте.
incredibly exciting day today, and I hope we have answered some of your questions about Ryzen. Today we shared Ryzen, our new brand that will cover our desktop and notebook processors. We shared our frequency target, 3.4 gigahertz or better, with boost at production. And we shared our ZEN technologies that make Ryzen a true learning processor. We also showed you some of our early power information, beating the 140 watt 6900K in CPU-intensive workloads with the 95 watt TDP Ryzen processor. Now that was kind of fun. And I'm very, very happy to report that we are absolutely on track for Q1 launch. So Ryzen is coming really soon. Now, we really put this event together for you guys, our fans and our enthusiasts, because we built this processor for you, specifically with you in mind. But before we officially close out today, since you all took the time to be here in Austin and on the live stream, do you guys want to see just one more thing? All right, we have the right group of people here. Okay, let's do it. We want to ask Renee. Renee, where are you? All right, Renee. Renee is one of our AMD Red Team members, and she's going to help us with this next demo. Okay, so I told you
будет нам помогать там со
that
следующим
AMD
демо.
loves gaming, and we are the only company in the world that has both high-performance CPUs and high-performance GPUs focused on the gaming market. And I know all of you are really, really passionate about extreme 4K gaming. So today I have a very, very
Опять
special.
4K рекламируют
I
4K
wanted to show
телевизора.
you our Ryzen CPU running with our brand new Vega architecture.
Какая жирная шлюха.
For the
Интернете,
very,
наверное, блядь.
very first time ever. Renee, take it away.
All right, I'm going in.
Чё она, блядь, запускает-то?
Okay. So in this setup,
Battlefront,
we
что
have
ли?
a single data card powered by the Ryzen CPU in our new high-performance AM4 motherboard. And it's running the hottest game out there. The brand new...
Чё, Хатас Гейм? Да ладно, нахуй.
Give Renee a minute to catch up.
Хатас Гейм от Battlefield 1, а не Battlefront.
Inviting us to a private match.
Не настолько она и требовательна.
We are running... Go for it, Renee.
Да ты жирную пизду посадили, чтобы запустить эту игру. Просто жесть.
All right, we're in.
There we go. A hand for Renee.
Негр, блядь, ёбаный.
All right, we got 64, 63 seconds to go.
She is like booting up the machine. A hand for Renee.
Она говорит, у меня все там лагает, и говорит, вся линейка ZEN провальная процессоров.
So again, Ryzen plus Vega, very special event for us.
Ryzen плюс Vega,
Making good progress
плюс
there.
видеокарта новая, ну-ка.
Seconds to go.
Сколько PS, мне
We're
просто
gonna help her
интересно.
count it down.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Чё я не считаю?
1. Let's get on.
All right. There we go. So we have a single Vega card powered by the Ryzen CPU in our new high-performance AMD AM4 motherboard running the brand new, soon-to-be-released Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One
А чё они,
DLC.
не понимаю, зачем они показывают эти игры-то, блядь? У меня они также запускаются. Даже на 650 Ti с 1 гигом. Просто почему они FPS не
Look at
показывают?
that. Renee, you're pretty good at this.
Oh, yeah.
А, охуенно, блядь, 20 FPS
And
идет, да?
guys, you can see this looks absolutely amazing. we are running
Просто
at greater than
пиздец.
60 frames
Фантастика,
per
ну.
second, faster than the refresh rate.
Фаста. Ясно.
Does she look good or what? We are so super excited to show you this.
Ну типа, блядь,
This, by the way, folks,
очень уж
is the dream gaming PC for
охуенно от
2017.
того, что
In action for the very first time.
новые процессоры
How about a
представлены.
great round of applause for Renee? All right, guys, look, it's truly an incredible time for PC gaming. AMD is bringing innovation and competition back to the desktop. And Ryzen plus Vega are about to bring gaming into the next horizon. So, thank you all for joining us today. It's been absolutely amazing. Jeff, let me turn it back to you.
Thank you so much.
Спасибо, Угры, за то, что пришли.
Congratulations to you.
Я так понял, что они не будут
Really awesome day,
видеокарты
for gamers
рекламировать.
to get a first look at where gaming is going in 2017. We want to hope all you guys enjoyed the show. AMD built this product for gamers and the content creators, as you saw today. And we have a live contest going on right now. Now that the Ryzen brand has been revealed, you can win some swag, and you can check out AMD's Ryzen Twitter page, just launched right now, for details on the contest. And you can also go to amd.com/Ryzen for great after-show videos and streams, and that VR mixed reality demo, 360 experiences, and replays on the amd.com site. I want to thank all you guys for joining us live, and thanks to everyone around the world who watched the live stream. Stay tuned for much more on Ryzen in 2017 and beyond. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.
Все нахуй. Все, короче. Не показали нам новую видюху. Показали только ZEN. 8-ядерный, 8-поточный. Ну, короче, ничего нового не показали они. Все то же самое, что и говорили. Всем пока. Кстати, я забыл совсем. Она же говорила насчет этого. Насчет типа вы также можете скачать эту программу, чтобы короче проверить типа ваше железо. Да. Вот. Мне кажется, ты даже смотрел. Кто-то меня смотрел. Ладно. Сейчас посмотрим, может протестируем. Я, в принципе, опять плюс 500. Так, продукт. Технические характеристики. минут. Партнер геймеров и блин, это написал. Так, все, блядь, ни хрена мне не продолжает. Я подумал, он продолжает. Ну, тут они написано было то, что типа приходите мы VR будем тестировать. Блять, мне интересно все-таки, что за бенчмарк они использовали. Так, чипсет, пресет, где там. Во, не то. Короче. Бенчмарк. Нет, нифига. Блять. Ну, можно я не ру? Нельзя другой вертолет. Сейчас мы так вот сделаем. Блять, сайт не работает. Не работает сайт. О, через Нидерланды. О, и такой. Я попал. Я вот тут что-то не вижу, чтобы какие-то тесты, блядь. Вот, когда это обновили, новость? 7 часов назад. Ну, то есть то же самое, да? Вот, не ядерный 16-поточный 20 мегабайт флеш. Ничего такого. Не скажу. Unpacking the conditional actually to процент faster. Так, вот написали. Распаковывающий AMD процессор ZEN быстрее, чем Broadwell. Вот они с этим процессором сравнили. Интересно, что за бенчмарк? Они же говорили, что вы также, говорит, можете перейти к этому, блядь. Вот он, Global сайт был, блядь, ну. Почему на Global сайт не перейти? Ну-ка, США. Через США присоединиться. Все равно РУРУ выходит. Блин. Ну, выходит РУРУ. Ну-ка, давайте так. ГБ. Суки. О, Энрус, вот. Энрус. Так, смотрим. Шо, не то. Нет, включить. Наебали, короче. Ну, то есть у меня какой-то свой там был, походу.